Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll try to make up for the lost yardage on that sack. 3rd and goal from the 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It's a draw. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Now rolling to the left. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Slips through the line, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back and they're trying to protect the football and throw it. A lot of times you get some good shots, and if you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go with the sack.
Using his legs, it's Russell. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The linebackers showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day,
sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
With jet sweep pass. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone.
Offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Coming after it. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Washington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Santos. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Quarterback extends the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going up top on 1st down. Looking deep. And the ball is picked off. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Steps away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough.
Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today.
Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be this?
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to go deep, and they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Fighting off the defender. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. These guys, you put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Jackson will throw. Scrambling away. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll run play action. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. You want to talk... throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with what a play.
7 is